Lindsay is guilty. Her own defense even said so.
Actually, they didn't. They said not guilty. She pled not guilty, and they're trying to get an insanity verdict. Not guilty by reason of insanity.
That's the same thing. She did it.
Is she, though? Because things just aren't adding up about this. It's looking like the investigation may not have been properly done.
If Reddington had that kind of information, he would have shared it. She's guilty.
If Reddington for a second thought that sharing that kind of information was going to hurt Lindsay in any way, he wouldn't. He would go ahead with the not guilty by reason of insanity, especially since Lindsay has a civil trial coming up against the medical providers in which she's filing a lawsuit against them for medical malpractice.
Why would that have anything to do with this?
She needs a not guilty by reason of insanity in order for it to help her civil case. And to be honest, at this point, she's lost everything, including her ability to walk. Do you really think she gives a fuck if people think she did it or not?
I just think she did it.
Well, a lot of us don't, because things just aren't adding up with the timeline. There's just so many discrepancies, and a lot of us do not feel she did it, especially us neurodivergent people. We can tell, we can read patterns and see between the lines.
You're just a conspiracy theorist.
That might be true, but conspiracies have been known to actually be true sometimes.
I just don't understand any of this.
Well, go back and look at the timeline. Look at her resting heart rate. How could her resting heart rate be 57 beats per minute or whatever it was while she was actively, supposedly unaliving her kids? How could that be so? I mean, there's just so much about the timeline that don't add up. And then the video that's out about the red stuff underneath the leg of the nightstand, the Bratz doll video, go watch it.
Why don't they bring this up in court? Why don't they try to do something about it?
Like I said, she has a civil trial coming up in which she needs a not guilty by reason of insanity verdict to help her civil trial. Because at this point, what else does she have? If they don't think they have enough evidence to prove it wasn't her and it was somebody else, then they're not going to bring it up. They're just going to continue with the not guilty by reason of insanity.
So you're telling me there can be not guilty people out there who really didn't do anything that have to make these sort of pleas in court?
Yeah. If there's no way to prove otherwise, if investigations were botched, if houses were sold to lead investigators and all this shit isn't adding up, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up, ain't it?